Hello everybody, my name is Senkara, and before we start this... Hello everybody, my name is Senkara, and welcome back to Kill or Love. Now before we start this video, I just want you to let me know down in the comments how you found this video and whether or not you've actually seen the rest of my videos on this series. So, let's get right back into it. Ah yes. I woke up and found the room dark. Chapter 5, a new brand of happiness. Ooh, that's interesting. Incredibly dark. It didn't matter if my eyes were open or closed, the image didn't change. Something wasn't right. The air smelled different. I must have farted. Grace made a soft moaning sound in her sleep. Wait, what? She lay next to me. What? I reached down to make absolutely sure she was here. Jack. That's not Grace at all. To hear her voice instead was like finding a snake in my bed. I almost fell over a nightstand. Are you okay? Bad dream? Stay. She touched me, skin against skin. I remembered where I was and why I was here. Better? Yeah. Sorry about that. Good. I settled back onto my side of the bed. Anna ruffled my hair. You startled me. What the hell is that smile? Oh my goodness. That's terrifying. That looks so forced. Goodness me. I didn't mean to. You startled me. Oh, that's much better. Much nicer. It's okay. I know you wouldn't do that. Because you love me. Yeah. That's a word. Dear Diary. Dear Diary. It's all been worth it. All the years of waiting and hoping have been so worth it. I never expected it to go as well as it did. Now I feel so silly I ever worried. Grace the whore is out of the picture. You bitch, shut up. It was easy. She is so scared of everything. And Jack is all mine. I expected he would struggle a lot more. I'm so proud of him. Even in the terrible state he's in, no memories of us at all, he knew in his heart he should pick me over her. You're so cute, Jack, the way you're absolutely helpless around me. I'll pamper you a little more. I can do that. There's no hurry. There's no rush. We've reached our happy ending. I don't know that we have. I mean, what have you done with Grace? I paced around Anna's bedroom. Oh, that's what that's Anna's covers, right? Step, 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 turn. Step, 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 turn. It wasn't a very large room, about the same size as mine, and step, 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 turn. It was dark. The curtains were drawn, but it would have been dark without them too. The clock's neon green lights hovering in the dark showed that it was 5:10 a.m. and that it was Monday. Step, step, step. Anna's bedsheets rustled. She mumbled something and sat up. Oh, she looks so cute though. The demon. Jack, why are you... I took in a deep breath. It helped me keep my voice from shaking as I answered. It's nothing. Go back to sleep. What is it? Something is wrong, isn't it? Tell me, I'll make it go away. No, please. It's stupid. Tell me. I stepped closer to the bed, banged my shin on the side, and sighed. It's Monday. Anna glanced over my shoulder at the alarm clock. Yep, it is. You're absolutely right. So, I have work. When I came back to an empty apartment, it was early Friday morning. I had missed work on Friday. I must be on thin ice already. I didn't even call in. And? Just don't go. But if I don't go today, they'll fire me for sure. So? What do you mean, so? Yeah, this is serious. Don't be upset. Here. Anna got up lazily and kissed me, held me. We stood there a few moments in silence. I don't know. I mean, I kind of like Anna, but I love Grace though. There, doesn't it all seem better now? It is hard not to love a yandere girl, though. Let's be honest. But I still. Uh-huh. No, sweetie, you stay in today. She pressed herself harder against me. I felt her softness, the heat of her body. I could hardly feel anything else. You don't want to go to work, do you? I don't. But, I mean, I have to. Grace might be there. You don't have to. It'll be fine. Look at those big eyes. The world won't end. I was going to complain again, but she pressed a finger on my lips. You know what? An idea just came to me. If you move out of that awful apartment and come live with me instead, you won't have to work in that awful store anymore either. That sounds nice, doesn't it? It sounded so good. Stay-at-home husband. That's the way. Anna understood me so well. But I wasn't sure of myself. I asked if it was really fine for me to stay here for good. Of course. I wouldn't want you anywhere else. Alright, I mean, as long as you're going to work, we still need that Monet. Dear Diary, oh my gosh, oh goodness. How is this going so well? It never worked so well before, not with the patients I tried it on, even though they were terminal. What? Even though they had no one to visit them, all of them kept being themselves right up to the end. But with Jack, I can do anything. Could you not? He is like clay. I could change him into anyone, anything I want. How awful. He's so lucky that it's me doing this. Could you imagine someone else with this kind of responsibility? I'm more concerned about you, to be honest. No. What am I saying? Nobody else could make him so willing to change. Me. Only me. He's only like this because he loves me so much. Just hate to say it, but I think you're kind of a rebound. He's always loved me, even when he didn't realize it. And he'll always love me, and I'll always love him, and we'll be together forever. Forever. Ah, I'm so happy I could scream. That's so cute, though. Right now I'm only teasing him a little, but that's okay. We have all the time in the world. Unlike those other boys, he's not about to expire. Well, that's... alright. Days went by, maybe a week. Jack? Come on, Jack. I laugh. Oh, no, that's so cute, though. Stop it. If you don't let go of me, I can't go to work, you know? Then don't go. Stay here. Hey, one of us has to go. We need to live. Okay, well, at least she knows that. I need you to live. That's very sweet, but I still have to go. I wouldn't budge. She ran her fingers through my hair. I liked that. If you get off me now, I promise I'll have a special surprise for you when I come back. Really? Really, I promise. Okay. Again, hard not to love a yandere. They are very loving. I forced myself to let her go. After she went away, I lay back down on the bed. I waited for her to come back. I did nothing else. Where's Grace? I feel so conflicted now. Anna's surprise was a big plastic bag. Oh, I thought that was a metaphor at first, but I think he's actually a plastic bag, okay. Oh, it was swollen, full of something. Well, that's alright then. I looked at her, then at it. Then at her again, and frowned. You'll see. Come, we need to go somewhere. Go outside? During quarantine? Yes. Isn't that exciting? I looked away. That couch got really interesting. What, you don't want to? I held up a pillow in front of me. It was meant to act as a barrier. Oh, you big scaredy cat. Come on. She took my arm and pulled. I wouldn't go. Her grip was strong, or maybe I'd gotten weak. But I'd stayed in place. Huh? So you really don't want to go? How come we can't just stay here? Oh, sweetie. I don't want the apartment to burn down. Pardon? She got fireworks or something? She made me dress in outside clothes. Ugh! They were rugged and cold. The outside was even more rugged and cold. It's been so long since I've been outside. The street was wet. It must have rained. The people there were giving me looks. They were looking at me like I was trash. Why? What had I done to them? What had I ever done to anyone? Oh, hey. Ease up a little. You'll hurt my hand. I'm sorry. That's okay. If you really don't feel like it, we can go back home right now. Really? Yes. But I know you can do this. So, will you do it? For me? Yeah, okay. Great. Thank you, Jack. You're so good to me. A little too good. What have you done with Grace? Every time I blink, we teleport somewhere new. We walked for over 15 minutes. My feet hurt and my legs made clicking sounds. Goodness me, man, you really need to get out more. Maybe hit the gym once in a while. I hadn't really walked in over a week, but I didn't complain. We're almost there. Do you know where we are? I shook my head. Anna had led me somewhere I'd never been. Each street we passed was dirtier and greyer and more abandoned than the last, and the people looked at us all the more meanly. Why? I thought they were going to hurt us. But Anna wasn't afraid, so I did my best to be brave too. I mean, you ever seen a Yandere fight? They're just death. Whatever she had in the plastic bag, it wasn't heavy. The bag was so full it was almost the shape of a big ball, but it still swung so lightly. What do you think is in there? Anna had noticed me looking. I don't know. Want to guess? Fireworks. I didn't. I told her I didn't. Pfft, dumbass. I told her I couldn't think of anything. Oh well, you'll see soon enough. Okay. Ooh. All in all, you're just another brick in the wall. Our destination, I saw 5 minutes later, was an empty street. A whole street, blocks and blocks of it. Those are bricks, not streets. Completely abandoned. The pavement was cracked. The building was still stood. What? The buildings that still stood were hollow, and everything was overgrown with weeds. It was more a jungle than a city street. It was ugly. I hated to even look at it. Isn't it so beautiful? Yeah. I'll show you the best spot here. It's my favorite. It's where I keep my victims. Look at those eyes. She's lost the plot. But it'll be our secret, okay? You can't tell anyone else. Okay? Alright. I recognize that. Hold on. We passed through a tunnel-like opening, set in a tall, white building. Beyond it was a field of brown-yellow grass. I believe the word you're looking for is black. It came up to my chest. Surrounding the grass were the sides of a large apartment building. This used to be its courtyard. The building was mottled, ugly, grey. It had most likely been a prettier colour before it burned down. It had so many windows, none of which had glass in them. They gaped down at us, empty and dark. Anna's spot was a square patch of concrete in the middle of the overgrown courtyard. Once there, Anna handed me something from the plastic bag. It was a small gas canister and a box of matches. I expected something like that, but I was hoping for just fireworks. Then she emptied the rest of the bag out on the concrete. When I saw the contents, my chest tightened and started to hurt. Anna, this is... On the ground were a few post-it notes and a pair of shoes, but mostly clothes. Grace! No! I knew it! I had seen them before. They had belonged to someone I knew. Who? What do you mean, who? Someone I had known an eternity ago. Too long to remember. It's Grace, isn't it? But I knew these things were important. You know what this is? Yes. I shouldn't? It's fine if you still recognize them. Completely fine. You're not mad? I'm not mad. That looked pretty mad to me. Give me that. Anna grabbed the gas canister from my hands. She poured the gas out onto the clothes and shoes and post-it notes, down to the last drop. No! You leave those alone. Then she tossed the canister aside and stepped away. The canister made a... What? I think he meant tiny. Made a tiny empty sound as it hit the concrete. Tunk, tunk. Hold on, I can do that. That didn't work so well. Close enough. After that, there was silence. Anna? Should I? What do you think you should do? Are you really not mad? Do what you think you need to do, Jack. And do it quick. It's growing dark and I didn't bring a flashlight. That's alright, we got matches. So I did what I thought I needed to do. That gave me a fright. I lit a match. It took me 3 tries to get it light because of my clumsy fingers. Cradling the little fire with my hands, I brought it over to her things. They were wet and stank of gasoline. I held the lit match above them. No. Why are you hesitating? Yes, good. Don't you want to do this? I don't know. I needed to do what Anna wanted me to do, but the thought of doing it made me want to lie down and cry. I couldn't explain why those things were so dear to me. They just were. The flame had almost reached my fingers. Anna, I don't think... Do it. Jeez. Do it. I dropped the match. The little fire touched gasoline and bloomed. The sudden heat made me step back. Those things, those shoes and clothes, those little yellow notes, were already crackling and turning into charcoal. Anna stood by me. I waited for her to scold me, but she didn't. She put her hand in mine, our fingers interlocked. You did well. I did? Yes. When it came down to it, you did what you should. I'm proud of you. A warmth filled my chest. My worry for those scattered pieces of nothing on the ground faded away. I was with the love of my life, and she loved me and was proud of me. How could I care about I couldn't even remember what it had been anymore. Old clothes? She, brainwashed me? Whatever. Hannah giggled. It made me so glad to see Anna happy. That did not look like happiness to me. I pulled her closer. After a good minute of laughing like a maniac, she sighed as if spent, and looked up at me. Okay, that's better. Wasn't that fun? Yup. The things on the ground had already gone out. They were black and unrecognizable. Let's go back home. Okay, Anna. You're so happy, aren't you? And why wouldn't you be? I'm happy too. The happiest I've ever been. Me too. The happiest I've ever been. I feel happy for Anna and all, but... Really? Yep. Thank you, Jack. Aw, look at that. Stop it! That means the world to me. We went away hand in hand. But before we walked out into the grass again, I looked back one last time at the things I had burned. Something moved at the edge of my vision, up in one of the glassless windows. Oh, that's creepy. I looked again, but it was gone. This place is dangerous. Are there people here? You know what? There just might be. Bad people. We should get home as soon as we can. I doubt it's that bad. It's Grace, isn't it? Yes. Home. Where it's safe. Ooh. That little slut. I hope she had a good look at us burning all that trash of hers. At Jack burning it. I'm so proud of him it hurts. I can't believe I miscalculated, though. I thought Grace was gone for good. Grace, no. No! But then there she was, in our hallway, asking where Jack was. Wait, what? And what I had done with him. What? I thought you did something to Grace. Now I'm just lost. Did she not, get rid of Grace? But she was in the abandoned building. All this while, Jack was right on the other side of the door. Can you imagine what would have happened if I wasn't there? She would have knocked on the door, or rang the doorbell, and she would have probably called out too. It would have scared Jack so badly, I can't bear to think about it. Thankfully, I wasn't wrong about everything to do with her. She hasn't called the police. I knew she wouldn't. I just didn't think she'd come back at all. What did you do to Grace? Oh, she's wearing a different jacket, that's why it looks different, because her jersey was left, right? She was still as scared as a little lamb. Her hands shook while she demanded I tell her what happened to Jack. He can't be in there, can he? She stepped forward, but when I put myself between the door and her, she backed off again. I wonder how she didn't pee herself, she was so scared. Jack doesn't want to see you. What are you doing to him? No one's seen him since I went away. It's like he disappeared. So she did actually go away? Unless Anna sent her away for some reason and then left the note, because I'm not convinced that Grace would say all that. I just cannot handle that. He's been here the whole time? What are you doing to him? Be quiet. She was making so much noise. I put a hand on her shoulder. I had to see if she had the guts to slap it away. She just stood there. Jack is perfectly fine. He's happy and he doesn't want to see you again. I know he probably hates me now, but at least let me see him. So she did say all that? That hurts, man. That hurts me. I have to at least see him again. So annoying. Loneliness has made her desperate, unpleasant. That's what being by yourself does. Look at dear Jack. We've only been together again for a short while and he's already such a sweetheart. And he was so prickly before. If you see him now, he'll tell you he hates you. Do you really want that? No, I don't want that, but... Then go away. It's as simple as that, don't you think? Even someone like you should understand. Why are you so... I thought we were... She swallowed hard. I have to see him. Anna, please. Being alone made you into a real bitch, you know that? What? Or did it? Were you lonely after all? It really makes me wonder. With how little money you took with you, I was sure you'd be living on the streets. But you're clean. You don't smell. More than usual. Leave her alone. I'm living with a friend. What does it matter? That's a lie. You don't have any friends. Kinda said that herself, yeah. Grace gritted her teeth and glared at me. She wanted to run away in shame. She's so simple, so obvious. But she couldn't leave with Jack so close. So, where are you staying? Whose cock are you sucking for rent? Calm down. I'm not... Is that wrinkly old man you worked with? It's nothing like that. I am living with Dawn, but I'm not... Oh, aren't you? Anna's painting her in a bad light. It's even making me feel like, Then how are you paying back his hospitality? You don't have any money. You quit your job too. I checked. I'm not paying back anything. Don't be shy. Oh, screw you. Move. You go, girl. How violent. It's a good thing I separated her and Jack when I did. Any more of this girl's influence and who knows what could have happened. I did not like the sound of that. She tried to shove past me, but I had a little surprise in my pocket. Hannah, that's... Yep. So don't you dare touch me again. I might do something bad. I pressed the knife against the side of her neck. It drew blood. I couldn't help myself. But it wasn't a lot. I'm not going to kill someone out in the open like that. I'm not stupid. Grace stood petrified. You can't do this. You'll call the cops? No, you won't. They won't believe you. They never do. Right? What? She didn't lash out for once. She must have finally realized how useless it was to try. So she shuffled away. Aww. I don't know who's the good guy here. Must be, it's Grace, of course. I waved her off. It's only polite. She didn't even look back. And Yanderes really have a way of, getting into your head that they are the good one in the situation. But she kept following me around even after that. What a stalker. You're one to talk. So I had Jack burn her things. I know she was watching. It was beautiful. Now she'll back off for good. That was before. Still, why would she? Oh, right, because she was following her, of course, right. I'm back. Welcome back. Hey, easy, you'll trip. The moment she touched me, those long hours of waiting were painted over by warmth. It made me so happy. Something smells good. Is it dinner? Yes. Oh, you remembered. I'm so glad. Remembered what? What did I cook? Oh, blurry food? Choice! I'd made a carousel, if you say so. Your carousel casserole. Anna set the table, and I served it. That was really tasty, Jack. Thank you, I learned it from Grace. I wasn't happy with the meal. It was tasteless, and the meat was tough. But Anna said she liked it. It was also blurry. She was so kind. I wish I could help more. What do you mean? With money, I guess. I was being serious, but she laughed. That made me feel a bit stupid. Oh, Jack, money's no problem at all. She works at a hospital. I told you already, I've got a lot saved up, and the rent here is nothing. Oh, okay. Anna hummed contentedly. A minute later, she stopped. There is something you can do, actually. Really? Yes, really. But I'm not sure if you'd be up to it. Anything. I'll do anything for you. Okay, then. What is it? How can I help? Wait until before bedtime, okay? Oh my. I nodded. Man, my room really is dark. You right. That's such nice lighting, though. I appreciate that scene. When I heard what she wanted me to do, I didn't take it well. I was angry, furious. Not oh my? I felt betrayed. You want me to? Yes, I do. But no. You said I'd never have to remember anything. Oh. Right, of course, that makes much more sense. You promised. I got up from the bed and started pacing from wall to wall, never looking at Anna. What she'd said hurt. How could you lie like that? Oh, baby. Please don't hate me. I was shivering with anger. I thought I might faint. But I didn't hate her. I couldn't. So I stopped walking and faced her. I know I said what I said, but this is important. Don't you believe me? There was only one thing I could say. Yeah, I believe you. Thank you, Jack. I love you. I love you too. I feel like having him remember is a dangerous road to put him on if you want to keep him. And I'm sorry. Don't say you're... Hearing Anna say she was sorry was, for some reason, like a punch to the gut. It tugged at my memory. She always said, I know, but that's not what I'm telling you to remember. Oh, right. Grace always said that. You must never remember that woman. Forget all you have left of her. Then, what I want you to recall goes, much, much further back. It won't be easy, but when you do, when you remember, our love will be the deepest it's ever been. Don't you want that? I do. I love you. I want that. I want to love you even more. Tell me what I should remember. I don't know that I do. I already love her enough. This is terrible. Anna embraced me with happy tears in her eyes, but she wouldn't tell me what I needed to remember. She said it would be pointless if she told me. I had to remember all by myself. That's understandable. Anna ordered me to sit down in front of the alarm clock every day for at least an hour. I was to do this while she was at work. I was to have my eyes closed. I was to try digging back in my memories, far, far back. Weird, but okay. I did as ordered. But the first time I tried, the very next day, it was all so foggy in my mind that I couldn't even start. Thinking felt slow. It was like walking through molasses. Alright. I only made myself tired. Before I fell asleep, sitting up, one last thought came to me. I was thinking always so hard? No. She's brainwashed you. That's... The second time too, I gave up right away. I couldn't do it. But I had promised Anna. The next day I tried harder. My head hurt, and I felt like I was groping in the dark, scared and all alone. But I did it. I had promised Anna. I waded further in. Grace! Oof. Oh, that, I felt that in my heart. A flash of a smile, my chest hurt. Yeah, me too. But I kept going, for love. Huh? Which one did I love? Which one did I hate? Things didn't used to be like this, did they? This feels wrong. Okay, good. Feels wrong for you too, good. Something went terribly wrong. I needed to make sense of it, and I needed reassurance that this was wrong. Oh. Days later, while going back in my memory, I reached a wall, a dam. I felt I shouldn't climb over it, so I didn't. There were things out there I didn't want to see, so I went back to the puddle I'd been searching through. It was a stew of love and fear and hate, given and taken seemingly at random. It was a mess. But it was a mess in my head. I would make it make sense. Alright then. So she's definitely done something. Jack? Yes, Anna? Oh, chapter 6. Alright. We'll go back a bit and stop here. So, quick save again. So, that was another very interesting chapter. I'm really curious as to what Anna has actually, done to him. She's obviously brainwashed him in some way, but how? And what happened to Grace? Why did she leave? Did she actually write that note when she left? I thought that was Anna. I'm just confused as to what's going on. I thought I was on the plot, and now I'm completely lost. So if you're as confused as I am, then do remember to subscribe for more. And until next time, see ya!